Now, let's demonstrate the complete process of installing the vertical stand. These parts on the desk are all the components that come out of the vertical stand package. This small package is the vertical to horizontal conversion kit. We'll use it later. We have now removed the outer packaging. Now, we will proceed step by step with the installation. This is the vertical column. Please note that this column has a row of holes, and the orientation of these holes matters. The holes should face the direction of this groove, like this. Take out the M8 nut and washer. Insert the nut from this side. You can start by hand tightening it. Don't tighten it too much. Later, we'll use a hex wrench to fully secure it. Then install the second one. Then install the third one. Again, pay attention to the orientation of the holes. They should face the groove. Make sure the screws on these 3 brackets are relatively loose for now, so I can adjust their positions up and down. After ensuring the brackets are aligned on the same plane, tighten them. We provide extra M8 washers. Place it here and tighten. Now the column is fixed to the base plate. We use these 3 holes to secure the column to the base. Tighten. The column is now installed. Next, we install the rubber foot pads. Twist them in from below. Note that you don't need to twist them all the way in. Leave a little space, don't tighten to the very end. This way, you can adjust the height of the 4-foot pads to keep the stand level and stable during use. Now, let's install the 4-way slider. This slider has 2 1/4-inch threaded holes underneath. We can choose either one. Find this hand tightening screw in the package. In previous versions, this screw was slightly longer, 17 mm, and required a coin to tighten. Insert the hand tightening screw from below through this slot. Then align it with one of the 1/4-inch threaded holes on the slider and tighten. This allows for fine adjustment of the sample position. Now, we install the quick release clamp. The current version of the quick release clamp has a flatter bottom. If the 3/8 to 1/4-inch adapter screw is not pre-installed in the package, you'll need to install it to mount the clamp to the column. This is it. The quick-release clamp includes 2 small screws. These are used to mount the clamp to the rail, not to the vertical stand. So these 2 screws are not used here. This hex wrench is for rail installation, not used in this setup. The quick-release clamp is mounted on this side of the rail. You can adjust its position based on the length of your lens. The screws used to install the quick-release clamp are these long 1/4 inch screws in the package. We provide 3, 1 is a spare. Only 2 are needed for installation. Also included are 2 thick washers. Use the other hex wrench in the package to install these screws, not the one used for the M8 screws. I'll insert the screw from this side. The handle can be placed on the left or right, whichever you prefer. OK. Now one is secured. Tighten. When tightening, make sure the 2 quick-release clamps are aligned. Their axes should be on the same line. Now the basic assembly is complete. Let me explain what this screw is for. This screw can be installed on the bottom of the rail to act as a stopper. If I need to mount the rail here, and the vertical stand is already installed, it would look like this from the side. But without this stopper screw, the rail might slip off. So you can screw this 1/4 inch screw here. This prevents the rail from falling. Next, let me explain what this nut is for. This nut can be used with an alligator clip to hold the sample. If you have a sample, you can place it on an insect pin, like this. A sample is placed on the pin, and you can clamp it. If you don't want the background to appear in the shot, you can use a sheet of matte black paper and cut a slit in the middle. Then slide it in. This is just a demo. Fine-tuning depends on your specific needs. The farther the matte black paper is from the subject, the less reflection it will produce. This helps emphasize the subject. From the side, it looks like this. Sometimes the clip isn't necessary. Some samples can be directly attached using blue tack. Blue tack may be more suitable for insect samples. For example, a bit of blue tack can be stuck on and the pin inserted directly. If there's a gap in the middle, you can add another background sheet in a different direction. That concludes the vertical stand installation. Now, let's talk about how to switch from vertical to horizontal sample positioning. These parts on the right are from the horizontal conversion kit. Quick release plate, adapter, and some 1/4 inch screws. Extras are provided as spares. First, we need to remove the slider from the vertical setup. Loosen these screws. Whether to use horizontal or vertical positioning depends on your specific sample needs. Some samples can only be shot vertically, like sand, seeds, or flat objects. For soft plants, horizontal shooting may be better to avoid distortion. After removing the slider, you don't need to fully remove the column. Just loosen it slightly and look from the side. Then, insert this adapter screw from below into the aluminum slot. From the back, you can see the screw through the slot. Install the screw from here. Note that the bottom nut can be pre-tightened. Adjust the column so the rail and camera's center of gravity stays within the base plate. Now push the aluminum rail inward a bit. From the side, it now looks like this. Now both sides can be tightened. Place this nut from the side. This angled bracket has 3 holes. In earlier versions, there were only 2. And one side had unthreaded holes. Place the unthreaded hole facing up. Use the M8 screw and washer to tighten. Now adjust the 4-foot pads again. The small angled part has 2 1/4-inch threaded holes. The package includes 1/4-inch screws. Both upper and lower holes are for mounting the quick-release plate. The first screw goes into the top hole. Make sure the bottom hole is still visible, so the second screw can be installed later. Install it into this threaded hole. Note that the quick-release plate needs to be slightly tilted to align the bottom hole with the screw. Loosen and adjust the position. Now the bottom hole is aligned. Insert the screw. Once the screw has fully passed through the plate, straighten the plate and tighten both screws. This secures the plate at 2 points. Now mount the 4-way slider using the top screw. This allows for fine-tuning the sample position. If the camera and lens are tall, you can rotate the setup. For even higher positioning, move the 1/4 inch screw to the upper holes. Now we can show what the rail looks like in horizontal position. The conversion from vertical to horizontal is now complete.